All right, guys, hello and welcome again to Elite Fitness and Nutrition. I am Coach Ryan. So today I wanted to just briefly talk about our Elite Fitness and Nutrition Challenge, specifically Step 2. So you can see we have the steps kind of written out there, Step 1 and 2, kind of highlighting the goal for Step 2. So I'm here just to explain Step 2 just a little bit more so you kind of understand what you're really trying to do. So what we've determined using our in-body scan, right, is our basal metabolic rate. That's one of the things, among other things, obviously, that's one of the things we're kind of looking at right now, is the basal metabolic rate, which very simply and crudely explained is basically just the amount of calories your body needs on a daily basis to do normal bodily functions, okay? So at rest, all right? So anytime you get up and do any kind of physical activity, you're going beyond that basal metabolic rate. So that's what we're gonna use to kind of determine our basement level for sort of how many calories we want to eat in a day, okay? Now, obviously, when you do activity and things like that, you're going to need more calories than that to sustain. So our goal here is to bring our calorie deficit below our basal metabolic rate using exercise. So instead of trying to eat fewer calories, making sure that we maintain the amount of calories necessary for daily function, and then adding exercise in, and that's going to obviously hopefully bring us into our calorie deficit. Now, if we do this correctly over time, we make our adjustments, we should be able to eat healthy, feel good, feel energized, and still be able to stay in a calorie deficit and allow ourselves to lose weight. So the idea is more of a long-term, sustainable goal that will last forever. Changing habits, learning how to eat healthy, and then once you've obviously reached the weight, your target goal, then you can slowly adapt to become more of a maintenance phase. So using our basal metabolic rate is one of the ways that we're going to determine kind of where we need to be with calories. So what we're doing now, obviously, is we're doing our food log. So watching, I know it's really a pain in the butt to count calories, but it's important to understand how many calories you consume on a daily basis. These are the two things you need to know in order to be able to start manipulating properly and tracking your proper food consumption. So if I know that my body takes 1,400 calories a day, okay, to maintain normal organ and body function, then I know that I want to eat at least that many. Now, if I'm tracking my food and I found out, oh, I'm actually eating 1,800 or 1,900 or 2,000 calories a day, which is perfectly fine, okay? But if I'm not exercising at all, if I'm living a completely sedentary lifestyle, then I'm probably never ending up in calorie deficit. I'm always about 400 calories, 600 calories, you know, whatever above what my body requires. So over time, slowly, that can add to weight gain. So what we're trying to do now is see how, you know, if we can bring that number from 18 down to 14, 15, you know, something like that, 16, and see if dropping a few hundred calories per day and adding in a little bit of exercise, so small changes, drop, you know, reduce the snacks a little bit maybe, go for a 30-minute or 45-minute walk every day. These small changes can start to change this calorie deficit from having a positive calorie to a negative calorie, okay? So that way, that's how we start to lose weight. But you don't know that until you see what your daily calorie intake is. And then once you have the basement, okay, of your BMR and your normal daily calories, if you're gaining weight, obviously, okay, consistently over time, then you are eating more calories than you're burning, which means you're gonna have to lower that. So I know this sounds like a lot, but it's very simply just understanding the bottom number, okay, the BMR and what you're currently eating, looking at your goal, and then finding out how you can manipulate that, okay, how you can adjust it. And then as you get good at watching your calories, you understand how many calories you eat in a day, okay, then, okay, let's say, for example, you go down and you're like, oh, I ate 1,400 calories and I am just completely low energy, I feel like crap. Then you need to start looking at what you're eating. So the quality of the calories becomes the next step, obviously. So once you start to realize, you know, how many calories you're eating a day and how you feel eating those calories, and you start to learn all these things, right? Then you start to find out how important it is to start actually watching the quality of the calories, because 1,400 calories can be one Big Mac and one fast food meal, or it can be 3 full, healthy, great tasting meals every day. It just depends on what you consume. Okay, so there is your long explanation version here. Okay, so hopefully that helped. I'll have a little bit of a shorter version as well to kind of condense some of that information to help you out as well. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to me, and have a great day. Don't forget, live elite.